Hello, Facebook. So a couple weeks ago, I wrote about practice and intimacy and deliberately creating practice games and practice containers to try new skills in intimacy. So I thought I would share mine for the last couple weeks. And my question that kept popping up every time I would meditate or journal is what if I had the courage to love first? What if there was no proof, there was no test that someone had to earn, they didn't have to earn my love, I just had the courage to love someone first. So that's been my game the last couple weeks, and it's what I'm working on right now. I went to this networking event, it was amazing, and he had us look silently at everyone in the audience and think about something we liked about them, something we loved about them. So I was like, oh, I love her style, or I love his smile, or I love the way that she moves her head. And then, and not saying anything, but just in our mind thinking good things about the people around us. And then he asked us, how do you feel now? And I felt soft and connected and I belonged. And it felt so good. I was like, oh my gosh, that's what it takes. And so that's what I've been practicing is just every person I meet, looking around and being what do I love about them already? Before I even know them, how can I fall in love with them? And I heard there's this story and it says that everyone walks around the world with their eyes asking, am I loved? Am I enough? And hi, Bruce. And then the story goes, may you be the eyes that respond, yes. Yes, you are loved. Yes, you are enough. Yes, you are wanted. And so my practice has been, how do I be that yes for everyone around me? How do I love them immediately? So yesterday, as some of you know, I'm in Bali. This is my backyard. It's amazing. And so I'm just making friends. I'm building community. And I went to a friend's going away party yesterday, and I didn't know anyone except for her. And I just had this practice. So each person I met, I was like, wow, I love your eyes. Or, oh, and sometimes out loud and sometimes just in my head. Just finding little things I loved about everyone. And yes, David, that opening and softness is key. Totally. That's exactly what it feels like for me. It's I feel an opening in my chest and a softness. And so as I was doing this practice yesterday at the going away party, I could feel myself falling in love with everyone. I was like, oh, you're amazing. You're amazing. And then they reflected it back. And then I could feel this instant connection with the people around me. And it was so awesome. And I'm it just starts with having the courage to love first. This does not mean, however, that I have to just because I have the courage to love first, that I have to spend infinite amounts of time with this person or ever even see them again or message them or whatever. Love does not mean that. That's why this practice is so good with my last practice on boundaries. Because if I do love easily, I also need boundaries. But so that's not what it means. It just means when I'm in the presence of other people, can I love them? And it also does not mean always being kind to people or nice to people. Sometimes love is ferocious, but that's another video. So I guess that's what I want to say is just when people are looking out and they're am I loved? My practice is to be the eyes that say yes. Yes, you are. Yes, you are enough. Yes, you're loved. And that's what I'm practicing in my intimacy right now. So, and by intimacy, I mean with everyone. Literally everyone I meet, I'm may I have them feel so loved when they're in my presence. So from my gardener to the people I just met at the party. Yeah. So I would love to hear from you. Some of you have posted, but I want to hear below, what are you practicing in your intimacy and your relationships right now? And how's it going? I've heard from some of you. I'd love to hear from more of you. And if you don't know yet what you want to practice, what are some of your ideas? So feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay.